The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by
Mingy Beef Jerky,
Clark's Pump and Shop, Whitaker Bank, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Rafferty's, Double Dogs, and by Prep Spin.
Hello, I'm Gary Ball, your host for the Scholastic Ball Report. Welcome to the show today. We've got a great lineup for you this week. As always, we'll have a feature from WKYT from around the state of Kentucky. The Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Lexington Catholic Boys Basketball Team. Boy, they've had a real resurgence. Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete, Basketball Team Manager from Montgomery County High School Boys Basketball Team, Carter Coffman. From Nicholasville, we have the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week with some great sports highlights. Clark's Pump and Shop legend, Randy Wilson, longtime Northern Kentucky high school broadcaster. We know what you want. You want game time. That's highlights with Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard, Lindsey Goss.
All right, and on the high school hardwood, the girls' 11th region semifinals decided tonight. Douglas and Franklin County in the first semi. Franklin County, the defending 11th region champions, and they were getting all they could handle and then some from Douglas. Third quarter, Tamia Wade buries it from the top of the circle, 3 of her 13. Franklin County's Jalen Edmondson drives baseline for the reverse. Flyers were down 9, 39-30, excuse me. Then in the fourth, Broncos turn it up. McKaylee Bennett drives strong to the hoop. 2 points and the foul. She had a big game tonight. Big Sis likes it. Douglas runs away with this one, 62-45, the final score.
No matter who you cheer for or what the sport,
Clark's Pump and Shop is there to support the young people who play.
Whether it's a snack on the way to the game or restocking on the way home, Clark's is the winning stop. And when you're choosing from drinks, chips, or a one-of-a-kind crispy, crunchy chicken, you'll be a winner no matter what the scoreboard says.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
From ADU homes and room additions to garage additions, take your home to the next level with distinctive design remodeling. Turn your basement from fine to fantastic. Upgrade your patio. Enjoy the outdoors longer in a new screened room. With this many finished projects, what are you waiting for with distinctive design remodeling?
It's time to score big at Don Franklin. Choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for certified pre-owned makes and models. Get slam dunk deals at Don Franklin, driven by family.
After a teacher passed away, her husband received another shock about her benefits.
What's missing?
Her personal days or sick days.
Kristen Kennedy looks into why some pay is absent. WKYT investigates, Monday at 6.
Paul came to me back in, I think, April. I had just got the head coach job, and he saw me in the hallway, and he said, "So, Coach, I'd like to be a part of the team." And I said, "Well, won't you come try out?" He said, "No, I can't play basketball." He's like, "I'd like to be the manager, be the water boy."
Head basketball coach at Powell County High School, Josh Crow, didn't think twice about giving Paul Moore the job.
I said, "Well, you got the job. It's yours."
Sometimes I clean up messes from the water because some of the players accidentally kick it over.
and sometimes I have to clean up on the playing floor.
Paul's job duties don't end there, though.
He does all the managerial duties, sweeping the floor, putting out uniforms, helping wash uniforms.
It makes me a part of the team, and I like the players because they're my friends, and like makes me do something that I want to do.
He's super outgoing. He's fun. He cares a lot about us.
He's the hardest worker we got. He's great.
Throughout the season, Coach Crow gave Paul the opportunity to practice with the team.
Lots of times he was hesitant to do it, but we'd put him out there.
It gives me motivation and makes me be good at basketball.
At the end of the season, team members approached their coach with an idea.
The coach, we need to let Paul get a chance to play. And so we thought about it, and I said, well, let's keep it a secret.
The night of their final home game, Coach Crow handed Paul a uniform.
And all the guys embraced him and cheered for him for that, and he was excited.
He wanted to make his team proud.
I made a layup, so I turned, moved, and then made it. It was loud.
His team members were ecstatic.
We all love Paul, so it was a great moment for all of us, especially when he scored. The biggest smile on his face. It was fun to watch.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report. As we honor the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, the boys basketball team from Lexington Catholic. With us is basketball coach Brandon Salzman and Ryan Howard, one of his seniors. Welcome into the show, Coach.
Hey, thanks a lot, Gary. Thanks for having us. Thanks for all you do for high school sports and continuing this great show that's been on. Seems like forever now, Gary. I remember watching this from many years ago, so glad you're continuing to do it, and you look great and happy to see you again, buddy.
Thank you, Coach. And you lost 9 seniors from last year's team. Talk about the rebuild this year that you've had such a great season.
Well, you said a word that's kind of taboo, especially with our parents this year, the rebuild. Yeah, those at Lexington Catholic, it's hard to say you're going to rebuild when you've got the type of kids that we have. And, the 5 guys that we are starting this year barely played any minutes last year, but they were our starters on the JV team. And, we knew going into the season that they just needed time. And, we've taken our time with them. We've continued to show them things in practice. This is the time of year where we usually have just about an hour-long practice. But with these guys, even today, we were still learning. We were still doing stuff that we were trying to figure out. And they just continue to soak it up like a sponge. And, right there at January, we were kind of in the depths of it and didn't have a great record and kind of turned it on. And it was just exciting. It's been an exciting adventure with them for sure. We've won some games we probably shouldn't have. We've probably lost a few that we probably shouldn't have as well. But each time I've stepped off the court with them, I've really felt like they've gotten better. So this is one of my most proud years in the 20 years I've been the head coach. It's one of the groups that I'm most proud of for what they've been able to accomplish to this point.
You're excited for that, Coach. Your team this year, the makeup is a pretty young team. You start, I know, a sophomore and Jacob Holland. You got a couple of juniors, and Harwood's a senior. So talk about that.
Yeah, you know Jacob and his family real well. I know you guys are friends with them, and Jacob has he's a kid that I've told people all year long he should be starting on our JV team, but he's someone that's been pushed into service probably a year too soon. But he's embraced it. Our juniors trio and Max Maher, Hank Woodall, and Jack Gambrell have grown up together. They're those turkey foot neighborhood kids, down there by Acton Park that they've just kind of grown up in the area and been a big part of our program since the 5th grade. And then Ryan is our glue guy. Ryan went down with an ankle injury in one of our tournaments, and we lost another game by a very large margin. And you learned right then how important he is to everything that we do. He's the one guy that's got some experience. He started a couple of games last year when we had some injuries. Without him, we certainly wouldn't be here.
Ryan, welcome into the show.
Thank you.
You're a shooting guard and the senior captain of the team, as Coach described you this year. Talk about your leadership role on the team.
Last year I didn't really have a big leadership role because we did have 9 seniors, so I was more learning from them of how to be a leader and how to play my role as a leader. So this year it's just been an insane change. It's gone from having 9 seniors to having really only one other person by my side, and that's been my other senior, Carson. But yeah, it's been fun to learn about how to be a leader and how to become a better leader and how to pump my teammates up whenever we're down or how to get them going in practice if we're not having the best practice. But it's been fun to learn how to be a really good leader.
As a leader, and you're playing guard, what do you focus on in the game when you play that position?
I mostly focus on trying to control the tempo of the game. If we try to go on a rush, I try to slow us down. We don't really play too fast. We're more of a defensive team this year, but I try to really make sure that we play at a good tempo. We play at our pace. We play our way of basketball. We don't play at anybody else's pace. We play our way basketball.
What's your favorite win so far this year?
It's got to be that Danville Christian game on senior night. I was gonna come get we were down 3 and they intentionally fouled me, so I got 2 free throws. So that was a lot of pressure on me. I made both my 2 free throws. And then sophomore Jacob Holland, like we were talking about earlier, made a buzzer beater over those 2 7-footers. And it was on senior night, so that just made it 10 times more special.
And what do you like most about the game of basketball and playing at Lexington Catholic?
My favorite thing is probably the community. All the 9 seniors that left last year, I'm still all really close with. Tyler was asking me to go golf the other day. And I know all these kids that are still there. I'm still going to be really close friends. They're going to be my brothers for life. And it's just really cool to see how big of a family it can really grow into.
Thank you, Coach Salzman and Ryan, for being on the Scholastic Ball Report today.
Thank you, Gary, for having us.
That's it for the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Lexington Catholic. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Why would you buy life insurance from anyone else when Senior Life gives you all your money back? It's simple. When other companies say they save you a percentage of your money, Senior Life says we give it all back. That's right. With return of premium life insurance from Senior Life, we don't save you a percentage of your money, we give it all back, 100%. It works like this. If you pass away while you're insured, your loved ones get a check for the coverage amount you chose. But if you're still living at the end of the term, you get back all the money you paid, guaranteed. Spend it any way you wish. While others may talk about saving you money, Senior Life is the only one giving it all back. Return of premium term life insurance gives you protection if you need it and 100% cash back if you don't. Get all your money back with return of premium life insurance from Senior Life. Call the number on your screen now for free information. You have no obligation. Call now.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week. He's Carter Coffman, manager for the boys basketball team at Montgomery County High School. Welcome into the show, Carter.
Thank you for having me.
You're the boys basketball team manager with such an important support role position within the sports team. Who got you interested in playing this essential role at Montgomery County?
Coach Mays, he's been a big friend of my dad. He came here from Ashland a couple years ago and got really close with my dad and gave me the opportunity to come and help the team, and I, of course, took it.
Talk about all the things that you're responsible for as a basketball team manager?
Just getting the guys ready to go for the games, getting the practices ready, just helping out as much as I can.
It's good. A lot of people don't want to help, but you're good at that role. Let's talk about your academic accomplishments. You're a really good student with a GPA of 3.3. Do you have a favorite subject?
Biology and World Civ.
Are you involved in any other activities in Montgomery County?
I do. I play golf, and I'm also on Future Business Leaders of America.
That's great. How'd you do in golf this year?
Well, I've been playing for 2 years. My dad is a very good friend of the golf coach, and last year I joined by myself, made a lot of good friends, and this year he asked my dad if he wanted to be the coach, so that was really enjoyable, and I enjoyed the season.
Discuss your time management plan to help with your basketball managerial duties and academics as well.
Yeah, it does take a big part of my time, but I try to get as much work as I can done when I'm not on the court helping the team.
Tell us about your college plans. I know it's kind of interesting. Coach was telling me about it.
I'm not really sure what I want to do yet, but if I can get a good enough school to look at me for maybe even managing, that'd be cool.
Well, thank you, Carter, for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
That's it for the Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Now for our Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week. 11th Region semifinals between Franklin County and Douglas. This is McKaylee Bennett driving hard to the hoop with the score and the foul. Take another look at it. Douglas was dominating the Flyers on Thursday night in the 11th Region semifinals, punching a ticket to the region championship. That is your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and Prep Spin.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside.
Let us take care of you. With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
What's up, Chuck GPT?
What's up, Chuck IRL?
What do you think about this parlay?
That's pretty good. I didn't know you could add.
What?
New customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Saddle up, y'all, and come join the fun at Lasso a Dream, a fun Western party to benefit the Foster Care Council on April 18th at Harper Hall. For tickets and information, visit thefostercarecouncil.com/lassoadream.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report. As one of the Clark's Pump and Shop legend, he's Randy Wilson, Northern Kentucky sports broadcaster, with us today. Welcome to the Scholastic Ball Report, Randy.
Thanks, Gary. Great to see you again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Let's go down memory lane. Randy, you're a longtime high school sports broadcaster in the 9th Region in Northern Kentucky with TSJ and other stations. Talk about how you got interested in sports and broadcasting.
Gary, I got interested in sportscasting. Well, I've always been interested in sports, but sportscasting in general, really got interested in it when I was at Holmes. Um, the legends Dale McMillan and Hardy Tribble, they did games for a long time here in the Northern Kentucky uh, marketplace, and just became enamored with broadcasting at that point in time, really. So when I was in high school, I kind of dreamed that someday maybe I would be able to broadcast games just like Dale and Hardy did. I think there was a time, I think maybe my junior, senior year in high school, which is a long way back. I think I had a guy try to do a pirate radio station. It was about a block away from Holmes. We tried to broadcast a couple games on the air, probably only would go about a block or two, but I don't even think that was successful. I don't even think we made it a block or two, but that really fanned the flames. I wound up going to college, got a degree in communications, and then got the opportunity at WTSJ along with you to broadcast games starting in the early 1980s.
Well, you mentioned that, but you played on the college tennis team at Cedarville College in Ohio. Did you do any broadcasts while you were there?
I did. I did some broadcasts. I didn't do a lot of play-by-play. They had one of my professors, my communications professor, was the play-by-play guy, but I did do some games on the air for Cedarville, and I also did Dayton Christian High School games. So that was really the first time that I broadcast games. I shudder to. I hope none of those tapes are around from those early games. The first game I did, Gary, was so funny. I was sitting on the end of the base. I was sitting at the baseline, and they only had one scoreboard, and it was behind me and to the right. So I actually had to read the score and the time in the reflection of the glass backboard, and everything was, backwards. So that was very interesting, trying to do that and keep my mind on what was going on in the game and read the time and the score. So that was my first time into doing play-by-play.
I was going to ask you, how did you get into sports broadcasting back in Northern Kentucky? What was your first radio broadcast assignment back then?
I can't even remember once Northern Kentucky. I mean, it was with TSJ. I think it was around 84, 85, maybe. We started doing games. You and I started doing games, and you were doing the play-by-play. I was doing the color at that time. I was just kind of a hanger-on at that time at the radio station because I was the operations person at the radio station, the sports director. And I know we did. Boy, I can't even remember the first game that we did, but I think it was around 84, 85 was when we really started this thing. And then, I went all the way to 2011 before I hung it up. So it's about 27 years.
That's a very good run. Discuss the fun you and I had working together on the broadcast team, the KHSAA State Football Championships, the Sweet 16 basketball tournaments, and the state baseball tournaments.
Yeah, it was such a long haul. The football, I mean, we were there every year because when you got Beechwood, you got Covcath, you got Highlands, and you got Boone County and Newport Central Catholic, I mean, you're going to be there every year. I think I counted it up today, getting ready for this. I think I called 51 state football championship games in my career. Now, it's kind of the opposite in basketball because we really didn't have a lot of ninth region teams that would make it to the state final. But, during those days, Gary, when we were kind of grandfathered in, we did the whole tournament. So, so that would have been at that point in time, 12, like 15 games. I mean, by the end of the day, by the end of the week, I mean, we were broadcast out. I remember doing the games, and we were so locked into doing the games. That was the same time, the March Madness was going on. We'd go back to the hotel room. I'd sit down and start watching a college basketball game and just start announcing it because every other game that I'd seen over the last 4 days, I announced. So it's like, wait a minute, I don't have to do that. All I have to do is sit here and watch. But I mean, those were fun. I mean, we did the baseball too, and we had some great times, some good fun, a lot of inside jokes probably people wouldn't understand if I threw them out there right now. But it was a fun time. I had a blast doing sports. I mean, it was one of the funnest times of my life.
Randy, it's always good to see you and have you on the show. Thanks for being on, and it's been a great trip down memory lane with you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Gary. I appreciate it. I'll see you at one of the state tournaments here soon.
It's Randy Wilson. We'll be back on the Scholastic Ball Report.
All right, the second semifinal featuring Madison Central and Lafayette. Opening minutes of this game. Madison Central's Cameron Ritterkoff finds the lane, 2 points off the window. She finished with 10. Lafayette's Tess Nelson goes on a little run of her own. The three from the right wing is good, and then she follows that up with another triple from the left side. Lady Generals up by 2. Well, the bank stays open a little bit later in Madison County. Jordan Miles is depositing a 3 off the glass. Madison Central wins 54-46, setting up that matchup with Douglas in the final.
Why would you buy life insurance from anyone else when Senior Life gives you all your money back? It's simple. When other companies say they save you a percentage of your money, Senior Life says we give it all back. That's right. With return of premium life insurance from Senior Life, we don't save you a percentage of your money, we give it all back, 100%. It works like this. If you pass away while you're insured, your loved ones get a check for the coverage amount you chose. But if you're still living at the end of the term, you get back all the money you paid, guaranteed. Spend it any way you wish. While others may talk about saving you money, Senior Life is the only one giving it all back. Return of premium term life insurance gives you protection if you need it and 100% cash back if you don't. Get all your money back with return of premium life insurance from Senior Life. Call the number on your screen now for free information. You have no obligation. Call now.
Well, that's a wrap for the show this week. Special thanks goes to our Scholastic Ball Report team. Pretzman's King of Stream, William Moorfield. Joel Clace, the director from WKYT. Executive producer, Bridget DeVries. WKYT sports staff, Brian Malum, Lee K. Howard, and Lindsay Gall. Until next week, thanks for watching, and remember, for those you see and you don't see, keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by
Mingy Beef Jerky,
Clark's Pump and Shop, Whitaker Bank, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Rafferty's, Double Dogs, and by Prep Spin.